this interview to Lorenzo Iuliano, in charge of area desk for FEDERUNACOMA, will be self-administered interview because I'm now reading this cartoon because it is very interesting, and I've discovered that you are in this cartoon, but not only you, FEDERUNACOMA director Simona Rapastella. So a book designed by Lorenzo Iuliano wanted to change approach to the storytelling of such an important word like mechanized farming. He has been doing this kind of functions and tasks for many years, but this year he had this idea of using the cartoon language, so he was able to do this also to the help of this cartoonist Rita Montorsi. So how was the idea of this book? So I was just asking myself, I was wondering how to find new communication means and channels to tell the story of these topics, a little bit boring, like safety and legislation. Then I stumbled into a review, a French review, Revue des Ciné Italia, that speaks about current affairs and speaks a lot of topics in the form of cartoons. So I have discovered that cartoons are not just destined to young readership. There are many adults that like cartoon strips. So my idea was, let's use this also in the world of mechanized farming. So I launched my idea. I spoke about this to Simona, and I had green light. How did you decide to involve Rita Montorsi? Rita Montorsi is a professional cartoonist and illustrator. She is a very skillful cartoonist and also a very dear friend of me, very available, very kind. I already knew her for some of her previous cartoons. My congratulations, Rita. Very beautiful final result. So I called her. She was thrilled by this project. So what I would like to emphasize that also Rita was completely unaware of mechanized farming. When she started to work, she started to have a passion for mechanized farming, and one of the last times I was in contact with her, she told me, well, if I happen to see a field in the countryside, I see a tractor, I immediately recognize this tractor. So this sector is like this. Well, maybe it may seem a niche sector, but if you know all the different facets of this meeting, of this sector, all the peculiarities of this sector, you start to have a passion for this sector. Yes, I agree. We believe this is a wish sector, but it is something that concerns us a lot because the results of those works, those operations are part of our life. So so you have just the feeling that is complex or boring, but then when you dive into the sector, you become very interested. So yes, of course, there is a lot of technology in this world. So there is more technology in this sector compared to the automotive industry. So a lot of technological content, and in my view, trying to find, succeeding in finding a lighter way to communicate this can be the right road to increase the awareness of this field. Well, you have got this result because I've seen a lot of interest in the crowds of students that were in your desk area. What about the storytelling line? So we found two young people. They want their desire to have a farm business, and like Virgil with Dante, we have some mentors that guide these two young individuals along a path. So, and they teach these, they tell these young people how to utilize these mechanized farming machines in the safest of manners. I do not want to spoiler a lot, but this is the storytelling line. So book one means that in your mind, in your brain, there will be a follow-up. Maybe book two. So book two could be focused on what? So the idea is to speak or to cover agriculture 4.0, modern agriculture, precision agriculture. So we would like to focus on this for book number two, but for the time being, let's remain on book one. Well, from your eyes, I've understood that you have your project. My congrats to Rita Montorsi, my congrats to you for devising it, and also my congratulations to FEDERUNACOMA and its director. It's a project that opens to a new language. FEDERUNACOMA firmly believes in this kind of, let's call them anomalous ideas, maybe creative ideas is the right term. So they firmly believe in these unusual languages with a pinch of fun. So I have been very well supported by FEDERUNACOMA, and I would like to thank all the FEDERUNACOMA staff for supporting me. Thank you, Lorenzo Iuliano. I thank you as well.